Hi guys, I'm Branka and this is my lovely model Sarah for today.
Hi.
I'm going to be showing you how to achieve a perfect feline flick liner with a lovely contoured eye look. So to begin this look, we're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to begin with a primer. This is the Barry-M Lid Lock. This is going to help intensify the eyeshadow and it's also going to give us a really smooth base to work on, but also keep everything intact for the whole day. So I'm going to grab a small amount of this, pop it back in my hand to pop this on all over your lid. So we don't need a huge amount. We're going to start from the middle and work our way out. So we're going to do small, fine strokes. We're going to pop a little dot where we want our flick to end. And then we're going to join up to our dot. And then we're going to take that onto our crease. It looks a little bit scary to begin with before we start doing any of our blending. So next we're going to go in with a fluffy eyeshadow and we're going to blend your eyeshadow inwards. So you almost want to look as if you're hugging the eyes. So you want to work from outside in. So next we're going to highlight the eyes. So we're going to use a flawless concealer from B Cosmetics.
Do you tend to go like a shade lighter? Because I know that's like the trick.
Absolutely, you've got it in one. So I've gone a shade lighter, I've gone down to medium and we're going to use this on the base of the eye. So I'm going to do a small dot on each eye, just in the centre.
Oh, this is on top of the eyes.
Top of the eyes. And then we're going to buff that in with our fluffy brush. You just want to keep this underneath the crease to open the eyes up. Next step is I'm going to go in with Sarah's concealer in a cream. This is the Flawless Duo from B Cosmetics. So this is very similar to doing a really natural base, but we're going to use this just to colour correct underneath your eyes and just underneath your eyebrows. So we're going to lift underneath the brows and we're just going to go underneath the brow bone. We're going to follow the same step underneath. So I tend to kind of do nice circular motions. Just going to do a little bit at the side of the lips and the nose. And it gives us a really good base to work from when we pop our foundation on. So I'm going to go in with the B Cosmetics Eye Blender. It's got a fantastic fluffy texture, which is the best for blending. And we're going to use the Revolution Roxy palette. And I'm going to go in with the shade Cocoa. So I'm going to grab a small amount of product. You're going to tap your excess from the corners in. So you're creating almost like a little triangular shape. And you want to stop about 3/4 of the way in and create a really, really nice depth. We're going to now add a really, really beautiful product. It's the Colour Tattoo from Maybelline. These are super, super long wearing. Have you seen these before?
No, they're like a, oh, I love a glitter.
So this has got a really subtle shimmer. It's super strong metallic. And we're just going to add a fine layer over the lid. And we're going to start in the centre and work our way to the inner corner. And with the little product you've got left in the brush, you want to naturally blend that towards your dark contour. Right, so we are ready for our next step, which is to create the feline flick. I'm going to be using the Rimmel Wonder Ink, which is almost like a felt tip pen. This is the foolproof way of creating the perfect eyeliner. Have you used one of these before?
I cannot do eyeliner for the life of me. Like, it's something I've never been able to do and I just don't even try it.
Practice makes perfect. This is the foolproof way of doing it. And what I like to do is start in the centre of the eye and work my way out.
Okay.
So we're going to put a little line up to the end of your eye and we're going to give ourselves marks to work towards. So you almost want to just use the thickness of your liner as your guideline. So I'm just really gently just pressing it down and I'm going to do the same on both eyes. So what we want to do is we're going to give our guidelines where you want your liner to end. So we're going to do a little dot. I'm going to do one on each side.
I don't like mapping it up before you go in.
Absolutely. And then you're going to want to join them up. So we're going to go from the outside in towards your liner and you're going to create almost like a V shape. Next step, we're going to go into the inner corners. Gently press it down and it's going to do the magic for you. And we're going to repeat the step on the other eye. So So I'm going to be using the natural ones on you today. These are the Edition 14. I'm going to give them a little bit of a trim to make sure they fit your eyes perfectly. And I really, really like using my fingers. You can use tweezers, but sometimes you can pull them a little bit too tough and break them, or kind of misshape them a little bit. Place your eyelash with no glue, just on top, and see how that sits. Let me have a little look. So to me, we've got a good couple of millimeters we need to trim off the edges because you don't want them to be facing downward. So we're going to take a pair of scissors and we're going to trim that. There we go. So you're going to measure that one more time. Open. How does that feel?
For the lot, I don't feel like I've got a massive weight on the end of my eye.
So we're going to grab the lash glue. You're going to open it up and you're going to put a nice medium layer across your lashes, and then we want to do is do an extra little dollop on both ends just for extra security. Now that our lash glue has set for about roughly 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to use the back of an eyeshadow brush as my little tool. So you want to gently place your lash on, and you want to check that it's securely stuck down. So you remember the 2 bits of eyelashes we had left over that we cut? We're going to use this as a double layer to create extra depth. I'm just going to stick this on to the edge, and this is just going to add a little bit more thickness. And then we want to give that a minute or 2 to dry, and then we're going to go in with a little bit of mascara to finish the eyes off. So I'm going to be using the B Cosmetics Volume Mascara, and we're going to go in with our bottom lashes first. So if you look up for me, just a nice zigzag motion. And then for your natural lashes, we're just going to do a small amount, look down, zigzag, and this is going to help your natural lashes merge with your falsies. So guys, that is our completed Feline Flick and contoured eye look. How was that for you?
I really like it, and especially now that you've taught me all the little tricks, I feel like I'll be able to do it at home, definitely on my own.
I'm so glad. If you guys want to see any more looks, check out Superdrug's YouTube channel.